Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you for all of those who are joining, either on live or on watching afterwards. So we're on day 8 of my 10 days of live, and I did miss 2 days, I'll be honest. We have a snow ice storm here in Virginia. I'm from Colorado, but people in Virginia totally shut everything down. So there was no school for my kids. And I was living in the present. So I apologize. But I do want to tell y'all that in 2 days on Valentine's Day, I will be giving away my free first personal reading live, and then I'll announce it and post it on both my Instagram and my YouTube. And then if you're the one that wins it, you'll just have to, well, I'll give out those instructions later. But you get a personalized reading, so you can ask whatever you want. It will be a 20-minute reading. So that will be great, something else. Okay, and that's what I sell down below. But those personalized readings are, yeah, what do we say, personal. So it's going to be a general reading today. Okay, is it the real thing? Okay, we're going to do the Gypsy Witch. I can pull some Motherpeace down. Okay. Okay. So is it the real thing? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Follow me on YouTube. I appreciate everyone. Okay, let's see. So if you haven't seen me do this before, I know that all tarot readers have their own unique way of reading cards. But I originally, oh, there we are, started reading tarot. I actually just started reading on a normal deck of cards. And I still somehow relate to a normal deck of cards sometimes more than the fancy decks they have out here. But I love this. They're technically called lemonade cards. Let's see what we got here. Is it the real thing? And so, and then my personal experience with tarot was just mind-blowing. So I definitely believe in the power of reading the universe and reading the energies that are present around all of us. So since this is a general reading, we definitely want you to take what resonates and leave what doesn't, since, but I have asked that the Oracle 8, which are my spirit guides and the divine and God, give me, an answer for whoever is called to this reading. I apologize. I have several cats, and I have 4. So, and then I have a dog, but one of them, Healy, she's been very vocal today. She's my little black cat. Okay, so far, what I'm getting is that you definitely are looking for success, a successful relationship with someone who's loyal, and someone that you can fall in love with and have a long-term relationship with. Someone who finds you attractive and brings you sunshine. But so far, it looks like I haven't, the other person definitely having to deal with some things right now. But there's a possibility of new beginnings. They do feel anchored in your love. And that you could be the pathway forward. Like there's a long voyage. They feel like there could be success and children that you could be the path forward. But they're currently at a transition, a transformation in life. You guys have maybe had some quarrels, but they do still see you as the key to longevity and that you're good luck, you know. I'm going to pull some emotions. They feel like you guys have inside jokes and that you know, even if you have had to overcome some dark times, that there is still the possibility of having a long future together. I mean, you kind of leave him speechless, and he's loving. So I do think this is the real thing. He's a very spontaneous person. So I think that right now the love is, I'm just pulling some emotional cards just right now. He thinks you're electric and that your love is ascending. You might be a little bit intimidated by you, so because you know what you want, and you know when someone knows what they want, it can be scary to the other person because they could realize that, well, maybe I'm not what they want, even though it's obvious that this is what you want. You want him. I feel like there definitely could be success. There's some loyalness definitely going on, even if you had to overcome some bad news or some shocking bad news. I think the two of you guys really do have the real thing. I mean, it's beautiful because everyone wants to see the real thing, because we have so many stories of, especially in our culture today, where the lover, or in the culture today where love is fake, you know, and people don't want to let go once they find somebody, even if it's not the real thing, because they don't want to feel like a failure, you know. They don't, like, I'm a single person, but my mom and my dad, who I don't speak to, and my sister and my brother-in-law, who I also don't speak to, have long-term relationships. My parents got married when they got pregnant with me. I'll be 40 this year, so they'll be celebrating their 40th anniversary, and they sleep in separate bedrooms, and they are always at each other's throats, and I don't feel like that's the kind of relationship I want. But she looks down at me, and I'm sorry, my cat is going crazy. She looks down at me for not wanting to just get with the next person, because I want to make sure that my energy, hold on one second here, I'm gonna let her. All right, I really apologize about that. She's a year old, but okay. So she thinks I should just get with the next person, you know, and that's not right. If you want to be with somebody, you want to make sure it's real. And like my grandparents, on the other hand, I always say they don't fake it, and that they have the real thing, because like my brother-in-law and my sister are always fighting in front of other people, which, who cares if you've been together for 11 years? You look miserable, okay? And I'm personally way more happy than I was in a long-term relationship that wasn't right for me. So like I was saying, my grandparents have the real thing. They've been married for like 60 years. They still hold hands. You can tell just by the way they look at each other. They don't they don't treat each other the way my mom and my dad treat each other, or my brother-in-law and my sister treat each other. And so I look towards their relationship because it seems real. Because when you love somebody, you don't want to constantly be putting them down or saying they're doing it wrong, which is something my mom says to my dad, and my sister-in-law is always, my sister's always bitching about her husband. And I'm going to be with somebody, I don't want to bitch about them. I want to be bragging about them, you know? And so this is definitely the real thing. It feels like you guys have definitely been through stuff, but that's what a real relationship is. You really can't determine if a relationship is a real relationship unless it's gone through some hardships, unless it's overcome obstacles. Because it's the same with friendships. If you know that's when you know it's a strong relationship, is if you've been able to overcome things like that can break a relationship. Like if you have an argument, a genuine disagreement, you can see how somebody's going to treat you. And if you're able to have a disagreement and that person doesn't treat you wrong and you're able to move through it and you're both able to get through it, that's huge. And that's a first step. But it looks like you guys have done that multiple times and there is no bad energy here. It does seem like the real thing. And you really can have it all if you want to. And I think that just communicating and being present with each other will help you guys. But yeah, this is a real thing. So congratulations, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, we have 2 more days of live readings. And I will see you tomorrow at some time. And then on Friday, Valentine's Day, I'm going to be giving away the reading. So make sure you tune in or at least check in and see what's up with that. So I hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful day. And I will see you next time.